Trojans will put total leather and will get started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Pocket breaking down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
He makes a catch, and he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on.
There he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To throw, it's Simpson. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quick release by the QB. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Spaces, turning it on, and they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. noise. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans!
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
And he added the extra point. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. He'll ride his man on the option. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll run play action. On the move to his left. Bounced off his feet.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Grab near the marker. It's Williams. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. The Tide with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Looking to scramble. Sets up the screen. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. He'll take it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Tight end now in motion. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. It's a seam wide open. Oh, he's got some space. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
They'll run the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. A long way to go on 4th and goal. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Pressure coming. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Catch in the middle. It's Lemon. He's loose. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. With the catch, it's Lemon. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It's first down from the 11. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Miller. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Bringing it back. There he goes. Past the 50. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense. And to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
And the extra point is good. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lemon. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lemon. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Trojans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Right on the money. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Finds his tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Lofts one high and deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They'll come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the third. Dropping back, it's Fox. Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Caught over the middle. It's Lemon. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Converts on 4th down, still going. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Starting to feel a little pressure. The sure hand, it's Young. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. Going for the marker on the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Finds his man. It's Miller. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Rushes on him.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Oh, they're after him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Plays like that are the type of plays that win you games. Bottom line, here we are, it's late. It's a close game. It's a huge 3rd down, and somebody's got to step up and make the play.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He wants to change this route. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Young. Quick with the spin move. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defense...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10.
And that is a massive momentum-shifting play that completely flips the field. Offense is in the red zone, bad decision, poor throw, it gets picked off. And how about the return all the way back to the opponent's red zone? That was incredible.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Under fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Tackled there by the defense.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position, just as they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation. They practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker and deck them with a touchdown on 4th and goal. He didn't get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and now they've got a chance to pull out the game. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Now improvising. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins.